Alright, hope you loved that cartoon. So let's start by talking about some top X as a service vendors. Let's talk about GoGrid, which is a cloud computing service which allows the users to deploy their infrastructure on demand. Users can create load based cloud servers and virtual server networks through GoGrid's web interface or the API. They can manage it from anywhere. Now, GoGrid does have some couple of good points and they have got good competitive prices as well. However, they are still small vendor and probably not accessible to others as Amazon is. OpSource, which was founded in 2002, has offices in North America, Europe, and India. Company manages and delivers applications to many different types of businesses. Now they allow users to access hundreds of applications anytime, and they have a couple of billion of transactions which happen every day. The vendor is best used for SaaS hosting and has yet to expand all types of clouds as of right now. Rackspace is one of the good example of the IaaS service. It was launched in 1998. They are they've got two main service level segments, the managed and the intensive. While the managed support has on demand support, the intensive support levels provide proactive support. The prices are good. The downside, Rackspace has been inconsistent in sales and support over the years, as it has been growing quite fast. Well, that's not entirely bad, so it's a good company to work with. Amazon EC2, which is the Elastic Compute Cloud, which provides the virtual servers and is probably very cheap, I would say, where users can store their data and also use it to start their web services. So, startup businesses could have just their web pages, which allows the users to view the web. Amazon EC2 has been quick to respond to their customers. The third party vendors also allow users to access their capabilities of the Amazon EC2. Let's look at AT&T, which has been hosting for years. Again, it's a pay-as-you-go vendor. Although Amazon and Google may be pretty much popular, AT&T is also along with them. Many different services are provided. It works well for many different cases, including the self-managed, mainstream managed, or complex solutions. Because of the variety of services, users find that the purchasing process is typically not that fast. Savvis is another vendor which works in the hosting environment, and their focus is purely on the financial market. Though they offer it to other markets as well, but they are pretty good in the Wall Street, I would say. So many different types of services again offered by Savvis as well. Terramark again has a hosting network, so users can host their servers along with Terramark. IBM, which allows the users again with the hosting network. So unlike many other vendors, users pay a monthly fee which is based on the services they have chosen to use. IBM also allows users to monitor their client systems, resources, performance data, and reporting services without any extra cost. However, since this vendor greatly customizes services, the price, of course, is not going to be cheap. Joyent, it is again the price of the service is less than others. Even it is comparable to Amazon. They say it is almost 70% of the price of Amazon. They claim 94% of the users would recommend this service. So definitely looks like their user base is very happy. And they have their virtual servers, which they call them as accelerators. And it's a self-managed cloud environment. So the services seem to be more tied to the United States as of right now. Let's talk about SoftLayer, which is providing services to users across the world. They are also into the IaaS services. Let's talk about layered technologies, which is again into the hosting services. The company says that they are capable of addressing customer specific needs, and that is making them better than the other providers. So they are able to customize. However, it's not as popular as Amazon, and again, there's a lack of brand awareness at this point. Let's talk about CSE. So they offer many solutions to their customers. Force.com, of course, Salesforce's own service, the PaaS service. So Salesforce has been known for the SaaS service, and the Force.com is essentially targeted to be the PaaS part. Now let's focus on some of the Indian cloud computing vendors. So Zenith Infotech, which is based in Mumbai, which has this cloud offering called Proud, is a IaaS service and it's a private cloud service. Wolf Frameworks, which is based in Bengaluru in India, offers the PaaS, that is a platform as a service. So founded in 2006, Wolf is a browser-based on-demand PaaS for rapidly designing and delivering database multi-tenant software as a service application. OrangeScape, it's based in Chennai, India, with a cloud offering of OrangeScape Cloud. Again, it's a PaaS, that is platform as a service. It has got an impressive customer list like Ford, Pfizer, Geojet, and Sifi, etc. TCS has got a cloud offering which is IT as a service, which is essentially the IaaS plus the SaaS. Again, it comes from the Tata stable, so it is a nano in the software. It is a one-stop solution. It includes the hardware, network, bandwidth, and business software. Currently, the ITAS is available for 5 sectors, that is manufacturing, retail, healthcare, educational, and professional services. Synapse, which is based in Mumbai, has got a cloud offering called Cyn.in, CYN.in, and it's an IaaS plus on-demand. Wipro Technologies has got a service called WSaaS, which is a SaaS-based service. So that's what Wipro offers, and they use Oracle as the platform for their SaaS services. NetMagic, which is a data center provider located in Mumbai, India, has got offerings called CloudNet, CloudServe, and Private Cloud. Reliance Data Center, which is a division of Reliance Communications, has got offerings in all 3 segments and essentially is a Microsoft partner for giving services. Infosys, based out of Bangalore, has got cloud-based auto solution for the auto sector. Synage, that is SYNAGE, has got a cloud offering called Deskaway, which is a SaaS offering. Zoho, which you're also seeing on the slide, is probably an Indian company, though they are selling majority of their services in the United States, which is essentially a SaaS model. Now let's talk about Synage. Synage has this Deskaway product, which is based on a monthly or a yearly subscription model, requiring 0 installation and powered by a cutting-edge user interface. It's a project and team collaboration software. Here is some pricing example. So let's look at how GoGrid does its pricing. So GoGrid has got a pay-as-you-go plan or a prepaid plan. So there's no upfront fees if you buy the pay-as-you-go. You can run the cloud service for as less as probably less than 10 cents per hour. Of course, read the asterisks before you sign in. Or if you have a prepaid plan, then you're looking at a fixed monthly cloud, and you get to run the cloud services for less than 3 cents an hour. And on the right hand side, what you're essentially seeing is how do they calculate the RAM hour. So they look at how much is the server size, and they end up telling you what is the RAM hour. So here is the pricing structure for the cloud servers, and on the right side you see the dedicated server pricing. The cloud server pricing, you can go for the monthly prepaid plans. You get allotment of the server RAM hours to build your hosting infrastructure. So typically you pay up something like for a professional cloud service, you pay up $199 for a monthly cost. The server RAM hours which you get is about 2,500. So effectively our hourly costs are about 8 cents per hour, and effective server cost per half GB of RAM is about $30 per month. While if you look at a pay-as-you-go model, the pay-as-you-go model probably could be costing you about 19 cents an hour and probably costing you about $70 per month. A standard dedicated server with 4 cores and 8 GB of RAM with about 2 into 320 GB SATA RAID 1, you get it about for $300 a month or for $3,000 a year. An ultra dedicated server which gives you about 8 cores and 24 GB of RAM gives you about 147 GB SAS with the RAID 5, costs you about $600 a month or $6,000 a year. Focusing on Layered Tech, Layered Tech has got their server packages as well. So they have partnered with Dell. So their pricing starts from the configuration which you see on the leftmost side is the R410, which costs about $600 a month, all the way to the R710, which costs about $749 a month. And these are the starting prices. Okay, the cloud servers which they have, that starts at around $50 a month, goes on to about $100 a month. And if you look at it, the operating system which they provide on all their servers is only Linux at this moment. SoftLayer has got probably a very simpler pricing structure. So they say that this is our monthly pricing and this is our hourly pricing. But be prepared that you can't really pay as you go. Can't be something like I just want it for an hour and I can just walk out. That won't be possible. You will have to sign up for the minimum contract period. So just inquire before you buy. So here is how the cloud servers versus the dedicated servers go. So if you look at it, we have 4 servers here which are called as server A, B, C and D. We have 5 customers, customer A, B, C, D and E. So customer A has got 2 VMs which is hosted on server A. Customer B has got 2 VMs, one is hosted on server A and one is hosted on server B. Probably they want a high level of availability as well, so that one application doesn't affect the other, etc., etc. Customer C again is hosted on server B and C. Customer D is only on server C. While customer E has got their dedicated server, so they get all their VMs and all their that server is completely dedicated for them. So that's how the dedicated versus the cloud server model works. So the first generation of cloud services, okay, this picture looks gory, but essentially, if you ask me, the price modeling, and once you start reading into the price details, once you start reading about how things work, it is as complex as probably running this airplane with antique knobs or looking at so many speedometers out there or looking at so many knobs out there. It is not so simple to understand. It is far difficult to buy a service. While if you look at the next generation of cloud services, well, my anticipation is it will become as easy as probably if you used an iPod or any of those music players. So you just select what kind of music you want, or here you could just select on the bank and you get the banking service customized and you get thrown 1 or 2 or 3 options. But yeah, you know that this is for a bank alone or for a manufacturing sector or a retail. So you can just pick up the services very easily. Now, what I also hear is about Apple going the cloud way. So they are going to put up their iTunes, and you buy your music, you do not store it locally on your iPod, but it stays on their cloud service. So you connect your